Hi, good morning, all of you, to the day 5 of Selenium Java session. And today we are going to discuss about core Java concepts. Okay, so core Java concepts include few things like abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, okay, and encapsulation. So there are a couple of things in Java which has core Java concepts and OOPS concepts, object-oriented programming. And let me give a brief introduction in the history of Java. So basically, the original name of Java was Oak, OAK. And one of the key contributors of uh, Java, when it was named as Oak, it was one of the islands in Indonesia in 90s. So the James Gosling, they invented this language, programming language, and later it got renamed to Java somewhere in 1996. And he was working for a company called Sun Microsystems. So it used to be the hardware uh, company, hardware as well as some software and Linux. So many softwares were also there. So data centers and all those things. And then later, somewhere in 2003 or 4, around that time or 5, Oracle took over Sun Microsystems, and I used to work for Sun Microsystems as well. So in 2003 to 2007, I think 2011, somewhere in 11, not 7 or 8, Oracle took over Sun Microsystems, and I met James Gosling also. So when he came to India, so he is the inventor and one of the key uh, developers who invented Java programming language in Sun Microsystems in somewhere in 1990s. Okay, this is the history behind Java, and we have a lot of versions. They keep on adding new features, and they keep fixing couple of issues or bugs, and they keep releasing the features, and it is freely downloadable from Oracle website because Oracle took over Java, rather Sun Microsystems. So initially Java was called as Oak, and then it got renamed to Java. And the important features of Java is, as you all know, it is easy to learn. It's a programming language. It is independent of platform, meaning it will work on, you write the program in any operating system, be it Windows, Mac, or Linux. So the same programming will work on other platforms also without even compiling. You compile once, the class file will be there, and you can run the same program on any other operating system, platform independent. Okay, so that is one of the uh, important feature of Java, object oriented support. So it is object oriented, like some features like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, all those features are supported in Java, and it is simple to learn. It is plain English language, easy to understand, and certain things are we need to know the syntax, and it is a case sensitive language, meaning this J is capital, it has to be J in whenever we type something in Java, the scripts, it has to be case sensitive. So the lowercase and uppercase, it makes a lot of difference. So we have to see to it, we type it properly. Otherwise, we get the compilation error. And it is secured, which is virus-free and tamper-free systems. It has a lot of security features also, and architectural neutral. So the Java compiler generates an architectural neutral object file format, which is dot class file, which is in the form of zeros and ones after the compilation. And then that code can be used to run the program on any browser or any operating system. So these are the salient important features of Java. Plus portable. The portable means you can port from one OS to another OS, robust. So it will adapt to lot of changes, robust, and multi-threading means you can have multiple threads. There is a thread concepts in Java which will make it more efficient, and multitasking can be achieved using multi-threading concepts. And yeah, it has a if not a high performance, it is a decent performance. Performance by C and C++ used to be very good, or used to be better compared to Java. And distributed environment across the internet, the Java. And it is dynamic. It is considered more dynamic than C or C++ since it is designed to adapt to environment, evolving environment, and adapting to new operating systems independent of the softwares or independent of the operating system. So these are the important features of Java. Okay, and coming to the architecture, so we have something like this. If you see here, the JDK, Java Development Kit, is equal to Java Runtime Environment plus Development Tools, which is nothing but Java Development Kit. And JRE, Java Runtime Environment, this JRE equal to Java Package Classes plus Runtime Libraries plus Java Virtual Machine. So these are the things. JDK, the kit comprises of Java runtime environment, which consists of Java packages, which has classes and inbuilt classes and interfaces, runtime libraries when we install. So I will show you later once you install how these packages are segregated. And JVM, Java Virtual Machine, which has a class loader and memory areas and execution engines, which is used to run certain programs. These two comprises of the JDK plus the development tools. Java is to run and Java C is to compile, and couple of Java documents. These are the development tools plus JRE plus JVM. All these things comprising of Java development kit. So there is a folder structures where you can see couple of class packages and classes and runtime libraries and few other library files once you install successfully on your system. And if you see here, C program files, Java, so you can see you can install any version of JDK, but you can configure one, JDK 17 or 20, and 21, 22 being the latest. So you have the folder structures. After the successful installation, you can install it any of the drives, C drive, D drive, and it will, once the installation is successful, you will have the Java folder under the program files. In that, the version of the Java development kit 17, 18, 19, etc. And in that bin config include jmods, legal, and libs. So you have lot of executable jar files will be there. Here security folders are there. And then here, if you come to bin, you have so many applications that are DLLs are there, servers are there. So many things are there in the bin, also in the bin folder of JDK. Like that, couple of folders are there which cater to certain needs. Okay, lib has certain executable jar files as well. Okay, see here, all the executable jar files are there. So this is how the Java is structured in its version. Bin, lib, all those things, which is required for you to run compile and run on your local system. You can run it, you can compile and run on any of the operating systems. Since I'm using Windows, you can use Windows, you can use Mac operating system also, Linux versions also. Any versions it is supported, but we need to download and install appropriate operating system Java JDK kit from Oracle website. So if you see, as I said on the other day, JDK download anything, download, it will take you to the Oracle website. If you can see here, it will take you to the Oracle website, and if you see here, there are different products are there, which is for different operating systems. So if at all we are using Linux, then we need to use the Linux, download the Linux related packages, or else Mac, or else Windows. So I hope everybody has configured and installed on your system. And then once you install, it will come like this. Okay, so as I said on the other day, in the PC, you can go to right click and show more options. And then you need to configure that. Go to properties and then go to the advanced system settings. In this, you have advanced tab. Advanced tab. In this environment variables, you have to add a new in the system variables, not in the user variables. The system variables, add new, the Java underscore home path. You have to type whenever it is not configured, and the variable value something like this. If it is 17, 17. So how do you get this? So once you install successfully the JDK, go to program files, wherever the directory in Java, and then whatever you want to configure, whatever you have installed. This path you have to add whenever you are adding the new configuration in system variable like this. Since I already have it, I'm just canceling number one. Secondly, you have to go to the path in the same system variables, double click, and you have to give up to the bin path of JDK wherever you have installed that path. So here, where do you get the bin path? In this. You have to copy this entire path, this path. Okay, so once you configure, once you click on new and then add, say okay, okay. Right now I'll cancel anyway. You can say okay, and then you can go to command prompt, and then you can say Java space dash version. Once you say this, you will get the Java version. Once you set the path, only if you after setting the path in the environment variables in the advanced system settings. So this is required if at all you are running from your local system. Yeah, but if you have Eclipse, if you have installed Eclipse, then this configuration is also not required at times. But it is required at later point of times for Maven and other configurations. Okay. So we will come to the objects and classes later about Java. First, I hope, is it clear to everybody until here about the Java architecture, salient features, and the OOPS concepts? Everybody, when it has originated, clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now, this is my Eclipse editor. Eclipse editor. I hope you also have installed, no? Hina, Rajeshwari, you also have
Yes,
installed.
sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Rajeshwari, I hope Rajeshwari also has installed. So now, when you have opened Eclipse, when you have installed Eclipse, do you all know how to install Eclipse? Rajeshwari, have you installed Eclipse on your system?
Yes, sir. I'm from batch 15. Yeah, I did.
Previous batch. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, good that you are attending. File, new project. In the Eclipse, file, new project. So Guru Schools batch 16. So we don't need a Maven project for now. We can go to any simple Java project. We will also create a maven project after 2 or 3 classes later on. Right now, Java project next. And then you can specify the name for the Java project. So let's say Guru Schools score batch 16. Yeah, you see here, Guru Schools batch 16, Java SC 17. You have a drop down here. You can see, you can select any of the executable JRE environment. So Eclipse will have an inbuilt JRE versions. And then since it will intelligently detect whatever the version that we have, and we can select by default whatever it is and say next. And then it will create a folder called SRC folder inside the Guru Schools batch 16 project. And you don't have to do anything here. Say finish. Okay. And open an associated perspective. Okay. Open. Okay. Correct. It has created here. If you see, guys, everybody, the JRE, when you create a project, something like this, Java project, Guru Schools underscore batch 16 is the current batch. Hence, I have given the name. And then JRE, then SRC folder. So this is the basic Java folder structure. JRE is required to run your Java program. Since for every Java project, you will have a JRE. You can change the version also by right clicking on JRE, go to properties, and then you can specify which version of Java SE environment that is required. So let me keep it 17 for now, but there is an option to change to previous or to the other versions, to the later versions, and apply and close. Once this is done, JRE system library, whatever the version that you want to choose, and go to SRC folder, right click on SRC, click on new, then go to package. So package is a collection of classes and interfaces inside this SRC folder. So let me say Java programs, and then you can say Java scripts or Java practice, whatever you want to call it as. The package is a collection of all the programs and interfaces, classes and interfaces inside this folder. So once you click on this interface, the plus symbol indicate the package. The plus symbol indicate the package that you have created under this or inside this folder. So now again click on Java programs package, right click, new. Now you have to say class. Once you say class, so you know you are giving Java demo 1 or Java program 1. And you say public static void main, which is required for you to, for all the Java files. So public static void main, I will tell you, and then click on finish. Then you get the package, which is nothing but the Java programs is the name of the package, whatever you have created. And then if you have not created a package, it will be default package. Okay, you can still create these Java programs inside the direct SRC folder also. But from the organization point of view, we need to organize our programs. From that point of view, I have created a package, although it is not mandatory, but it will make us more organized. A package is a collection of Java programs and interfaces. And then it will create the template, something like this. These are all the keywords, which is in a different colors. I'll explain the meaning of these things. And this is a main method inside the name of the class. Flower bracket open, public static void main. And this is a string arguments. And then again, open the flower bracket. This is a comment, like we can say my first program, my first Java program. This is a comment. This is an indication, a comment for us. Closing of bracket for this and closing of bracket for this. This is the flower brackets. Now I am saying here, if at all I want to print something, system.out.println. So how do you get this entire line? Say S is a capital, it is case sensitive. I'll delete once again. SISO. Whenever you type SISO, control space bar, you'll get the complete line. If not, you can type system dot out dot print. So print or println will tell you the difference inside the double quotes because you want to print some sentence. Welcome to Java. So I'm writing it within the double quotes so that you are printing it on the console output. Whenever you run this, how do you run? Run. So there is an icon here, green icon. When you click on this, you can run. You will see the output on the console. So what does it do? Initially, this is a class which is nothing but name of the class is Java demo1, opening of curly braces, and public is the keyword in Java which has a class, which is a class, and the name of the class is this, open the flower bracket. This class belongs to Java program package, which is nothing but here. And then coming to the next line, these are all the blanks. You can leave it or you can even delete it if you don't want. But from the look and feel perspective, you can keep it blank also. Public, static, void, main. So, and this main method, this is a main inbuilt method for every Java class, which accepts string arguments. That is the reason why we check the checkbox, which has created by itself. And then again, another opening of flower braces. And this is a comment for our understanding. So it won't run. This is a comment for our understanding what it does. And then system.out.print. So we want to print something on the console output. So the syntax to print on the console in Java is system.out.print or println. I'll tell you the difference later. So within the double quote, since we are saying something in the sentence, so we have to enclose within the double quotes. That is the syntax in Java, closing, opening, closing the brackets and ending with semicolon. End of line. End of line is semicolon. And then you're closing the braces here for this, and closing of opening of this flower braces is this. So you are syntactically you are correct. And then when you run this, it will compile first. It will compile and check for the syntactical error. When I say syntactical error, for example, so when I miss something semicolon by mistake, so it is showing you an error here with red saying syntax error. Please insert semicolon at the end of the statement. So syntactically, it will not compile if we have made some mistake. So instead of capital S at line 7, I am typing lowercase s. Since Java is case sensitive, system cannot be resolved. So we have to resolve the issue by typing it S. So we should be knowing the syntax and also whether which letter is capital, which letter is lowercase. So because Java is case sensitive programming language. And when you run this, before running, it will check for the syntax, and only when it is properly written, then only you get the output. Otherwise, you will not get the output. So suppose I'm missing semicolon here. When I run this by mistake, and if it won't run properly, in the console, you see the exception in the thread main. It says unresolved compilation problem. What is the problem or what is the error? Main Java demo dot Java 7, line number 7, there is an issue. It is indicating red here, which means you have missed putting semicolon, which is end of line. So when you run this, if it is properly written syntactically correct, it will give you the output on the console. Is that clear, everybody? All good?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is what is public. These are the keywords. Static, which means this main method is a static method, which doesn't require the instance of the object before calling this method. And I'll tell you more about the static later. And main method is a void, which means it returns nothing. And package is a also has a meaning in Java. That's why it is in a different color like this. And package name is this. So which what it means is at line number 1, this Java demo 1 class belongs to Java programs package. By default, so suppose if at all it is not there, you get the error here. So this class should belong to some package. If there is no package, it will belong to the default package. Clear? So now it runs clearly, and behind the scene it checks for the syntax. And earlier, before IntelliJ, before Eclipse editors came into the market, we used to type it in a normal notepads, which used to be very difficult to remember, and then compile on a command prompt, and then we had to run. So that used to be the tasks. So right click on the package and go to properties, for example, and here you have the location of your Java programs. Click on this. It will take you to the system explorer of the location where your Java programs are there in your Guru Schools SRC Java programs. In this, you can see Java source file, Java demo 1. So you have to go, this is your path. In Eclipse, this is where you are writing, all the programs are coming and sitting in your local system. Okay. So here also you go to this address bar of this, type cmd command prompt will open with this location. Whatever this is the location of our Guru Schools Batch 16 SRC Java programs is the package, and you say dir, you can see the Java demo 1.java. And whenever we have to run, we have to compile Java C space Java demo 1.java. Like this, we used to compile on the command prompt. And if it is syntactically correct, then you will not get any message. And dir, see here, a class file will be generated after the successful compilation. And then you have to run Java space Java demo 1 without dot class or without dot Java extension. This is the name of the class. Then you enter and could not. Java demo 1, wrong name, Java demo 1. Okay, so it says could not find or load main class demo because no class product form. Okay. Fine. I think Java, we need to do some settings. The Java hyphen T or something, and then it will run properly, I think. Okay. Okay. But we can see here, we can the class file generated, but it is easy to compile and run from your Eclipse. Okay, is this clear? All of you are clear until here?
Yeah.
Okay. So let us do one thing. So I will tell you one important aspects here. So in the PPT, this is another slide. So we have this. Okay. So important thing is it's all about classes. Java is all about classes and objects. So what is class? A class is a template or a blueprint that describes the behavior and state of the object. So what is class? It's a blueprint or a template for creating an object. So how are we creating a class in Eclipse? It is simple. Public class, class name. This is the name of the class. So what is class? It's a blueprint or a template to create a object. So we are creating a class and we are giving name to the class. Okay, you are free to give any name to the class, but the first letter should be capital and the second word first letter also should be capital. The best practices I'm telling, there is no harm even if you give lowercase, but the good practice, the conventional way of doing while creating your own user-defined class, the first letters should be capital. The subsequent is also it will be lowercase, and you can start with underscore and some things, 2-3 things are allowed. Underscore is allowed, and like that. And then public static void main should be there with string argument. System.out.print is the statement to print on the console. Okay, so to continue what we are doing, so I want to write something else apart from this using the same syntax. I have copied. Okay, let me copy the same thing, and then in the next line, I will say, this is my next line, my next line, my next line. So I will say something, okay, and then I will run. When I run this, okay, see here, you are getting my next line in the same line. Why we are getting in the same line? The reason is we are using print, which means it will print this on the console output, and it will continue the second line output also in the same line. So print is, it will print and continue in the same line. But if you give ln, it will print and the cursor will go to the next line. And you can run in many ways by right clicking and run as Java application also. So now are you seeing this printing in 2 different lines on the console output, everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So print and println has slight difference. Print ln, it will print this statement and the cursor will go to the next line before it prints, the next line gets printed. Suppose I am writing one more thing here. Okay, this is my third line, for example. So how the output will look like in this case when we execute this program on the console? How will the output will look like when you run?
First one would be, yeah.
Correct. The first one will be in the first line. Second
Yes.
will be in the next line. Third statement, line number 9, will be in the same line, because
Same line.
print will print this statement, and since we are giving print only, not ln, it will continue to print in the next line. It will continue to print in the same line. Getting everybody?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So this is about class. So class is a blueprint. Class is a blueprint or a template to describe the behavior and state of the object. So what is the behavior and the state? For example, if you take dog as a class, it has the behavior. What are the behaviors? Barking, hungry, sleeping. These are all the behaviors. And the state of the class, state of this dog is, you can, what is the breed, what is the age, what is the color, name, etc. will be the states, different states. So an object, or you can say the template or a blueprint to describe the behavior and state of the object. So it can describe the state and the behavior in the class for a particular class like this. These are all the variables. These are all the methods. I will tell you what is variable and what is uh, methods or functions later. And using this class, you can create the object. Using this class, you can create the object. What is an object? It's an instance of a class. Object is an instance of a class. So object has state and a behavior. So what is the example? A dog has states like color, name, breed, as well as behaviors like the actions, like barking, sleeping, eating, right? Even watching during, it's like a watchdog during the night. So it does whatever the activities we are defining for an object. These are all the different behaviors. And what are the different states for a dog? Name, color, breed, etc. Right? So this is how we define the object and we define the class. Is the class is mandatory before, while creating the object, or is it not necessary to create the class? Can we create the object directly without the reference of the class? Is it possible? So we need to have a class like this, and then we can create the object later. Okay, so how do we create an object? Any idea? How do we create an object? So shall we see that later? So now we have Java programs, right click. So I will create a new class. It says dog. As an example, public static void main. I'm checking this and click on finish. So delete. So let us go here. State. I'm copying this string breed integer age. These are the different data types. String color. Okay, and then coming here. So I'm just copying and pasting this for the moment. I will explain this. So I have nothing here. Barking. Okay, so barking, void barking. Okay, why am I getting the error? Multiple. Okay, okay. Hmm. So see here, I'm defining the different states of the dog, and then I'm creating the methods something like this outside of the main method, which means void means it returns nothing, and I'm not defining anything here. I'm just declaring it without the implementation details for these methods. These are called methods or functions. Okay, methods or functions in Java. Now I have created a dog. So now, okay. So now I'll go to Java demo 1. Okay. So how do I create an instance of the dog class in another class? Any idea? Can I say dog d equal to new dog of? This is,
Yeah, you create an object first.
yeah, this is how I create the instance of the class. The instance of the class is nothing but object. Which is the object here? What is the object name?
D.
So how am I going to create the instance? Like this. So can I create it in a different class of this dog? Yes. So how do I create? The name of the class, object name equal to new is the keyword in the constructor. So basic syntax, class name. Okay. Class name, and then object name equal to new class name of. This is the syntax to create the object. So what is an object? It's an instance of a class. So in this case, what is the class name? In this case,
Dog.
object name can be anything. You can give
D. Yeah.
lowercase d, whatever. You can give dog also, because this dog is different from this dog, because d is capital. Here it is lowercase. So both are do different things, because Java is case sensitive programming language. Can define equal to new dog. Right. So what is the object here? You have created the instance of the class, which is nothing but the object. And what is the name of the object? Lowercase dog. Okay. So dog. Okay. Dog dot, say, barking. Can you see this? Dog dot barking. What is the action of the dog? One of the actions of the dog, barking. Is this the state or the behavior?
It's behavior.
Behavior. So now when I run this program, what happens? So am I getting anything printed here? So let's say I am selecting all these things and control shift forward slash, which means multi-line comment. This is single line comment, and slash star slash, which indicate multi-line comment in Java. So now I will run this, which means none of these lines get executed and printed because it is commented. And now I've created the instance dog.barking. I'm not getting anything on the console output. Why? Any reason why am I not getting?
Because we are not printing anything.
In the barking, which is there in the dog barking, I have not printed anything. I have no implementation here. So let's say system.dog.println dog is right, or dog barks. So whatever you want to print, you can print, and we go to Java demo 1, and this is the one of the methods. And when you run this, whatever you have implemented in the barking method, it is getting executed. Clear, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, you can call the methods of this object using the reference of the object. So what is barking here? The barking is the method or the function, right? Suppose you want to name the value of the breed as Doberman. How do you name the name for the breed? How do you assign the value to the string variable? Can I say breed equal to Doberman? Can you do like this? What is the issue here? Because it's a string type, the string should be within the double quotes, isn't it?
Yes.
So now I'm assigning the value to the breed, and breed is a string data type. I'll come to this. I will start the basics, but Doberman is the value I'm assigning it to the breed. So what is breed here? It's a variable. It's a variable of type string. So that is the reason why I have to give within the double quotes. How do I call this breed in the Java demo 1? With the instance of the class dog dot. Can you see when you type the B? Okay. Can you get the breed? Breed? No. Why you are not able to get the breed? Because it is not static. So make it static, then save it, save all, go to Java demo 1, dog dot breed. Dog dot barking is only coming, but here not even static, we make it public. So then go to Java demo 1, dog dot breed. Now also it is not coming. Why? Dog dot breed is not coming. Any reason? There is an error here. Breed public string, remove invalid modifier. Okay. So public not required. Okay. So bring. Okay. Now I will do one thing. I will, since it is inside the main method, this variable, I will cut this and make it global level at the class level. Okay. And then since this breed, since I'm using it inside the static method, so I have to make it as static. Okay, static I will make. Now this breed variable is the instance variable at the class level. So since it is at the class level, okay, not at the method level, so I have made it as static string breed outside of this main method here, and then I'll go here and then dog dot breed. Can you see all of you? Is breed coming? now? This is what is called encapsulation. So this is encapsulation, which means you are making it accessible to the public. So it is still not coming. Breed is not coming. Why? Okay, syntax error. Complete variable declaration, local variable declaration. No, let me cut this. Then dog breed equal to okay. So Doberman I will be giving here only. Okay, so at the okay, breed. What is happening here for the breed? Complete local variables. Is coming. Okay. So let us go here. Let me take out static. Okay, so if it is non-static, will it work? No. Here also, I will do one thing. Okay, a string. Okay. Equal to breed. Equal to breed. Now also it is surround with try catch or make it static. Okay. Okay, and then system.out.println. Okay, B. Now it works. It works. So B we will have a Doberman. So I will do one thing. I will delete this. Let us do one more thing. I will not do this. So I have something dot breed. Breed is there. Okay. So what I will do? System.out.println. System.out.println. Okay. So now you see now dog.breed will be printed as Doberman. Is everybody getting? Is everybody getting what I have done? I have assigned the value breed. So okay. Okay. So breed equal to Doberman static. Okay, the error is gone. I have assigned the value and I can call this anywhere the other class will get this. Is everybody getting null? We'll see this. Is everybody getting the syntax? Hello? Yes, no?
Sir, I got the previous part where you declared the syntax, but not here. You calling breed directly here or?
Yeah. I will come to this. I'll let us park this here. Let us start with the simple programs first. They are getting null here because we are calling this breed, no? This breed where we are calling in the Java demo 1 system.out.println dog.breed. Okay, dog.breed here goes here and taking the value of this Doberman. Okay, why it is giving null, I will explain it later. But first and foremost thing, let us create one more Java program called new and then create a class. I will give Java data types. First, let us learn data types. Data types, public, static, void, main. So first and foremost is Java data types. What are the different data types that are supported in Java? So let us see here different data types. String. data types in Java. So the different data types supported in Java are character, byte, integer, short, long, float, and double. Okay, so if you go here, one of the websites is W3 Schools Java data types. So now, for example, so first and foremost thing is what is integer? Can anybody tell what is integer is used for? To assign the integer numbers. Is everybody clear?
Numeric numbers, right?
Numeric numbers. To numbers. And can I give 5.0 for the integer?
No,
Oh,
Let us see. Let us see that later. And what is this float is used for? Float.
for
for the
for
yeah. Decimal.
Decimal
decimal, yeah.
numbers. Decimal numbers. But please remember this F ending the value with F. Nothing but indicate float is a mandatory for float. Character. So character, short form of character is char, C-H-A-R. It's the variable and this is the variable name equal to D. What does it mean? Within the single quotes. What does it mean?
It's a character.
It's a character. And Boolean, which returns either true or
True or false.
false.
Yeah.
And these
False.
are all the
Yeah.
different variables of these data types. And string, my text equal to hello. Because this is string, we are enclosing inside the double quotes. And here, please note, character will have within single quotes.
Single.
And it cannot have more than one character. If I say D, lowercase, uppercase, or one, anything is fine, but not more than one character. It will throw an error. Character means only one. And inside the single quotes, not the double quotes. So these are the different data types supported in Java. Clear, everybody? Everybody, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Int
Yes.
stores text, integer stores number, whole numbers without decimals, you are right. The ranges also I will tell you, float, character, and Boolean. If you come to the down, so the syntax for string is this, and how do you print the name? The value you are assigning to the name string is John, and you are printing it like this. Okay, and you can try this. And some integer value you are assigning it to a variable and you are printing like this. We will demonstrate this. Okay, so these are all the different data types supported in Java. Okay, final. Final is a keyword in Java, which means you cannot override the existing value, which means it is final. So now we have declared the final 15 for this variable, and you are trying to manipulate, change from 15 to 20. Here, it will generate an error because it is final. Final means you cannot override. It is constant. It is final. Okay. So these are the different data types that are supported in Java. So like now let us see here. Let me copy all these things. Okay. And I will go to the Eclipse editor and I will copy and paste it. So am I good? Okay. So now system.out.println. So how do I print my number? Can I say system.out.println my number?
Yes.
And then right click here, the third way of running, run as Java application. There are three different ways in which you can run the program. One is this symbol, the icon, green arrow, green right hand arrow. The other one is right side, run as Java application on this. And the third one is go to this program, right click and run as Java application. In any of the three formats you can run and you can see the output. If it is proper, syntactically you will get the output. If not, you will get an error on the console. So I am printing my num. My num has the value 5. We are good. So similarly, how do I print the float? Can I print like this? My float number here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm getting it here. We are good. Suppose I will take out F. I will delete F. Will it work? It is showing the
No,
right.
it's
So add
yeah.
cast to float. you can do casting to the float either they like this, it works, otherwise you end with f here. Okay, so now I will delete, can say f. So can you say capital F? Yes, both works. Okay, in this case for a floating number it works either capital S F or lowercase f, or typecasting it to float inside the brackets. What is this? It's a character. It's a character. Suppose I want to print character, my letter. How do I do that? I'll copy, paste. What is the name?
My letter.
My letter. Okay, my letter. Okay, and print and run. So D will be printed, which is we are fine. But I want to concatenate hello with D. Is it possible? Concatenating means you are joining. Is it possible to join character and a string in Java?
I think yes,
How?
by
So
using the plus sign.
plus my text plus my letter will make it as hello D.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about Boolean? How do I print the Boolean? Can I say plus my bool? Possible? Hello
Yeah,
D
it's not
true.
showing any error.
Hello D true. Okay. So plus indicate, plus will also do the addition, plus also will do the concatenation. It does both, two jobs. Is that clear? What is the difference between print and println?
Yeah.
What is the difference between print and println?
Print will give you the answer in same line, and println will display in different lines.
Correct. Correct. Okay. So please note down the difference. So, okay. So now we are good, right? And we have, okay. So I'll come to this. So where we have this, where we are here. So syntax wise, we are fine. The syntax wise, we are fine. And then Java variables, these are the different variables of Java. We are fine. Okay, so you guys can try this. I will share you the link, and also print variables. Okay, we are printing, we are fine. Okay, system.out.println and concatenation of these two first and last name will give you the full name. Okay, so the data types in Java which we are discussing currently are, see, there are important things. Important things. One is the data types are divided into two types in Java. What are those? Primitive data types and non-primitive data types. So primitive data types means byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and character. So we are using couple of them here, which are nothing but primitive data types. I'll tell you the meaning. What are the non-primitive data types in Java? String, arrays, classes. String, arrays, classes. So we will learn more about this, but why we call as primitive data types? So we have 8 primitive data types in Java. What are those? Byte. The size is 1 byte, which is nothing but 8 bits. And the line description and the range is minus 128 to plus 127. That is the size of 1 byte for a byte data type. What does it store? It stores the number, the whole number. Okay. So how do I declare a byte? Byte b equal to 10. Can I give? Can I declare like that? Possible?
Yeah.
So let us go here. Byte b equal to 10. So see, I'm declaring the byte variable. How do I print b? So I will be printing b, for example, and just at line 13, you get the value 10 byte. So yes.
So what is the difference between an integer and byte if they all are number?
Byte is 1 byte size, which will store from minus 128 to plus 127 number.
Okay.
Whereas integer is a size of 4 bytes. It is 4 times the size of byte integer. It says clearly.
Okay.
And it stores from this range minus this range to plus this range. In between integer and byte, there is something called short, which is of 2 bytes. And this stores between this to this, minus range to this range. 2 to the power of 2 bytes is nothing but 16 bits. 2 to the minus 2 to the power of 16 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1 is the range. 2 byte, 1 byte is what is the size? 1 byte is nothing but 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Getting everybody? And this is nothing but 2 to the power of, how do I depict, or how do I represent 2 to the power of 8 to 2 to the power of 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1. Okay. And then this is minus 128 to 2 plus 127. Getting? Any doubts? And when I say short, okay, what is short? Is equal to 2 bytes. Okay, 2 bytes. Short, one short. One short is 2 bytes. Which means what? 2 to the power of? Tell me, guys. So 2 bytes is 2 to the power of 16 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1, which means minus 32,000. You get this. Getting?
Yeah.
If you do the calculation of this 2 to the power of 16 in a calculator, you get this range. This is, to be more precise, minus 2 to the power of 8 to plus, here also minus 2 to the power of 16. So if you go to the calculator, for example, ChatGPT. 2 to the power of 8 is what? Can you all see? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into
Yes.
2, 8 times of 2, which is nothing but 256.
256.
Yeah. And so this 256, because we have a range defined here, we have a range. So that is the reason why minus 128 to plus 127, which is nothing but 256. Correct? Getting everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
this is the first time I'm seeing shorts and bytes, because
correct.
in general I have seen integer because most.
And maximum long. Either
Yeah.
we use this integer, sometimes only we use long, but we
Yeah.
use float and double also. and Boolean character, and widely these are the different data types supported in Java. Primitive data types. So include these. Primitive data type specifies the size and type of the variable values, and it has no additional methods. There is no additional methods, most important thing. And it specifies the size and type of the values. It specifies the size and type of the data type, variable value, correct? And it doesn't have any additional inbuilt methods. Primitive data types. What are those? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, Boolean character. So now, since we have learned int is nothing but 4 bytes, which has this range. Okay, what is the difference between integer and long? The difference is simple. It has 4 bytes. Suppose you want to specify smaller than this or bigger than this number, then you cannot use int. Then you have to go with long only. So shall we try this? Shall we try this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So suppose, okay, I'm directly assigning some value. System.out.println, I'm directly giving. Okay. If I give directly, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Int. Okay. Yeah. Num1 equal to this. Okay. Is everybody getting what we are trying to discuss? There is no commas here in Java. So we have to delete. And this is one of the negative number because we have minus here. Assigned it to num1. And this num1, I am printing it here. Am I going to get the value num1? At the end, line 17 is this. Are we getting the value? Yes.
Yes.
Suppose, what is the next smaller number for this? Is it 9?
Yeah.
So I'm getting the error. Why? The literal
Out of range.
of the type is out of range. Is it clearly saying out of range? Because this number 1 has the capacity to store from this number to this number. Why? How? Integer means 4 bytes. How we calculate 2 to the power of 4 bytes, which comes to this number, minus 2 plus this number. This is how internally it calculates. So that is the reason if we go one number below than this, which is 649, it gives an immediate error, which is out of range. That is why it is giving an error here. Is everybody clear? All of you? Okay. Right? Similarly, plus, I will go with this. Okay, I'm showing you both the values. This, it works fine as long as I delete the commas. It works fine. It is in the range, upper limit. But the moment I say 8, it is throwing the error. Correct? Are you all getting out of?
Yes.
So that in that case, I had to change from int to what is the next value?
Long.
Long. Very good. Still, I am getting the error because for f float, we are ending with f. For long, we have to end with l. Either lowercase or uppercase. Is
Okay.
error gone? The error is gone. If I run now, am I getting the output? Yes. Any doubts in this between all first 4 things in the primitive data types?
No.
Clear. Now coming to float. Float is nothing but the decimal values to store. And it is of size 4 bytes, similar to int. But the difference between int and the float is int stores the whole number, float stores the fractional numbers. Fractional. So example, we have seen the examples earlier. See float 5.99, 10.58, whatever the range that is permitted. Okay, so that is the fundamental things here. So suppose if I'm exceeding the range of float, then what I have to use? Double, which is the double the size of float. So the double has 8 bytes, which is double the size of float. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So Boolean has 1 bit, which is nothing but true or false.
Sir, when we are using double, so do we have to mention at the end D as we are using in?
No, no. Only for float, which is a good question.
Okay.
Okay, for example, double D equal to, so 100 some value semicolon. Okay, I'm not getting the error. System dot
Got it.
System.out.println D. So it's a good one. Only for long, only for float, we have to mention the suffix.
Yeah.
So any other doubts from others? Is everybody clear? Is everybody following what I'm saying, Reshma, Hina?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So guys, these are the just data types, primitive data types, what we have learned. Let us wind up today because not many people are there. I think Ganesh is not there for some reason. We will also cover non-primitive data types at the high level. For example, string, which means string is a class, one of the classes in Java, which has the inbuilt methods, whereas primitive data types, which defines the data type as well as the return type, but it doesn't have the inbuilt methods. It has no additional methods. Whereas non-primitive data types such as string, arrays, and classes has the inbuilt methods. So if I go here, how do I declare a string? String greeting is equal to double quotes, hello, semicolon, and you are having some inbuilt methods called length, which defines the number of characters of this text variable, which has the value. So can perform certain operations on the string. Okay, so string is in Java is actually an object, which is nothing but a class, which contains methods, inbuilt methods. One of the methods is length, whereas in primitive, in primitive, do you have the inbuilt methods like string, like byte, int, double, float? Do you have the methods, inbuilt methods? No, right? But
No.
this has the method. One of the method is length. For example, okay. So if you take the example, so we are having, do we have a string here? Yes, my text. So my text, we are doing my text. Okay, so now I will do one thing. So let me copy this only. I'll come here, my text dot. See here, the moment you say dot, all the inbuilt methods are coming to display for me to use, to choose which method I have to use. So I will say length. L means all the methods starting from L comes, and I will say length. Again, I'll have to close semicolon. And when line number 22 executes, when we run, last line of code will say 5. So since my text is a variable, hello is the value, it has 5 characters, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hello, correct? So what does length method doing here? It is giving me the total number of characters. So it's a length is a inbuilt method in where? In the string variable, in the string, correct? My text is a string, correct? You all
Yes.
yeah. So now that is what we are learning. Length is a method which is a non-primitive data type. Like that, you have arrays and other non-primitive data types. One of the non-primitive data types is string. And you have other methods called to uppercase, to lowercase. So what does it do? Text dot to uppercase, text dot to lowercase. For example, if you come here, my text, hello, you come here, type, go to the next line, and instead of length, you say dot my lowercase, to lowercase. So it prints everything in the lowercase. So do we have H as uppercase? So everything will be converted into lowercase. H is also converted to lower H, correct?
Yeah.
Similarly, plus, can I say plus my text dot to uppercase? Can I say? Possible, no?
Yeah.
Possible.
Yes.
So plus, again you are running. I'm just doing plus for a concatenation point of view. Hello, hello. If I want to give the space, what should I do? Plus, double quotes plus and space in between. One or blank space. Run. So you can see the difference in the output. Getting everybody?
Yes.
Cool. So these are the couple of inbuilt methods that we have just seen for a string. So the moment you say dot, all the inbuilt methods comes characters or character at 0. Okay, what does it mean? System.out.println. So when I say text dot character at 0, what does it mean?
It's gonna print the first number of the first character.
So when you do the mouse over on this method, it gives the description in the below, returns the character value at the specified index. The specified index starts from 0. So when you do the mouse over, again, an index range starts from 0 to the length minus 1, because the index starts from 0, the length minus 1. So when I say 0, the first letter will be for this string is H. So when you say 5 is the total, can I say 5 here, character at 5?
No.
Why?
Because the index number starts from 0. It's gonna end at 4.
Okay, so can I say 5 minus 1?
That I don't.
Which is nothing but 4. So it is below. Right? You can give 5 minus 1 or 4 also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is allowed. So when you don't know the meaning of these methods, after dot, when you see the method which has open and close brackets, and when you do the mouse over, it gives the meaning of what does this method does. It turns the length of the string. Okay, suppose if you want more details, okay, please go to ChatGPT or Google to know more information. Do not hesitate to use length method in Java string. It gives a very good information, right? Determine the number of characters. And the same thing, you can also type length method in Java string in Google. So please make use of the technology to learn more. Please do not hesitate, okay, to use Google ChatGPT for your better understanding. So it says the simplest way to find the length of the string in Java to use the length method. So it is giving you an idea, right? What does these things are doing? So what is primitive data type in Java? It is giving an idea. Primitive data type specifies the size and type of the variables. They are building blocks of data manipulation and cannot be further divided into simpler data types. What are those? These are the data types. Okay. So, and you can give more information. So same thing, ChatGPT, you will get additional information. So please make use of both of these things. So the primitive data types, you can stop also. You can stop printing. The data types are the most data types provided by Java language. What are those? These are those floating point numbers. These characters are this. Is giving the example also in a nice formatted way. So Java has 8 primitive data types which are divided into 4 categories: integers, floats, characters, and Boolean. Here are the primitive data types. Are you getting the idea between the output in Google and the output in ChatGPT, guys, for the same question? How it is different? It is the It is conveying the message, but in some messages here are useful, some messages in Google are also useful. Nothing right, nothing wrong here. In the process, we are learning the how to use the technology also. Apart from using these traditional links, useful links, you can use it for manual testing concepts also to learn, which I showed in the last class. Please make use of ChatGPT as well as Google to the core, to the maximum extent. Right? Will that help all of you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now coming back, we shall wind up soon. We are done here. Okay, I will talk about this. The Java data types are here, which I showed you in the thing. And we have the access specifiers. These are the data types, primitive data types, non-primitive yet to come. And we have discussed only string and arrays and all we will discuss in the later sections. And access specifiers, which we have used public, we have used to create the class, public class, class name. What is private, what is protected, what is default in the access specifiers is accessibility. It's the accessibility that makes the accessibility. So accessibility inside the class, yes, for default, private, yes, protected, yes, public, yes. Accessibility inside the class. So if at all you are saying default as the access specifier for a method or for a variable, you can access it inside the class, possible, yes. You can use it even for private within the class, yes. So for protected access specifier also, you can use it inside the class, even for public. But accessibility within the subclass inside the same package, all those things, some of them private, not possible. For accessibility outside the package, default, private, protected, not possible. Only public can have it. Accessibility within the subclass outside the package, not possible for default and private. For protected and public, it is possible. We shall learn in the subsequent classes about this access modifiers or specifiers. Okay, so I don't want to feed too many things for today. We are all learning the basics of the Java. In an introduction, we are done. To just to quickly recap, what did we learn today? An introduction to Java. What are the different data types that are supported? What is the syntax? And Java is case sensitive. What are the features of Java? And in non-primitive and primitive data types, we have 8 primitive data types, and the range we have learned. So we have learned what is the range for each primitive data types. Like for example here, so what is the range we have learned? Okay, so we have learned the range also in the section, and also the plus symbol, how effectively we can use the plus symbol, which can be used to add, also which can be used to concatenate the string values or the characters also. All right, so with this, do you have any questions? Anybody has any questions? So suppose I have a question here. If at all I want to print my bull, where did I my bull is here. So okay, my bull has true. Suppose if okay, let me do one thing. Let me not delete this. Let me copy. Let me paste only my bull, I will say. So what is the output at line number 16 when it gets executed?
True.
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 Yeah.
True.
My Boolean value. Okay, so this is for a better understanding. I'm taking this plus also I have given. See here, see my Boolean value true. So how do you make it false? Simple, correct?
Yeah.
So please, these are also the inbuilt values, true or false. Can you make it 0 or 1?
No.
Either it will accept true or
True or false.
so okay. So here D is there. So can I give one? Possible. Can I
Yes.
give B? Possible. Can I give more than one letter? Not possible.
No.
No.
So like this, please play with different sets of data. Play with different data, test data for these variables that are supported in Java, so that you will know what is correct, what is not correct, and what is the output you are getting it on the console. Okay, and another thing which we have seen here, which I will explain this. So how do you create, what is class and object? We have discussed. What is class? It's a template or a blueprint to create the object. How do you create a class in Java? Public class followed by the class name. It's a template or a blueprint which has the state and the behavior. What is the state and what is the behavior? These are the different states and these are the different behaviors or the actions. So what is object? You know what is class? What is object? Object is an instance of a class.
Yeah.
Object is an instance of a class, and with the help of the object, I am calling these methods, or I am calling these variables which are declared in the class. Can I call this method, or can I call this variable which is there in the dog class directly without the reference of this object? Possible? Not possible. Did you understand the question?
Can you repeat it once more?
Can I call this barking method without the reference of this dog object? Or can I call this breed variable without the reference of this dog object?
If it's declared at a global,
Is
then
it
you can
is
call it.
possible?
Yes.
Okay. Can you guys try when I give the I will share these programs in the WhatsApp group, all the three, whatever we have learned today, and also the recordings I will be uploaded. I hope all of you are going through my recordings. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes,
one
sir.
request to all
Yes,
of
sir.
you, kindly please pay attention here. So we have a couple of recordings. So right, we have the recordings, and I will share you the sample recordings also. Or if at all you guys are watching my videos or Chavi madams and my videos put together for previous batches, for the current batch, whenever you see this, right, whenever you see this links, right, you are going through my recordings, that's what you told. Okay, so when I'll copy, why it is not coming in the YouTube? Okay, I'll go to the YouTube better, copy paste. So what happened? It's tricky. Okay, copy paste YouTube. So see guys, you are seeing, are you able to see my video?
Have you heard of backtracking?
Okay. So why am I getting manual testing this? Okay, I think after the advertisement.
Well, it's an algorithmic technique that searches every possible combination. Recorded.
Are you seeing my video?
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Are you all
Yes.
able to see the video? Okay.
Yeah.
See here, please like. Please add your comments. See, only one like is there. Please like. Please add your comments, which will give you your valuable suggestions and inputs. Log in with your credentials and give your comments so that it will reach out to many people and it will give you lot of value. You guys are the value adders to these videos, right? For every link, please go through diligently, spend 10 minutes, 5 minutes of your time and like and then add your comments. What can be done better? How was it? Whatever the comments that you would like to add. Be positive, be constructive. I'll be able to take it up, and there is a scope for improvement every time that we do it. And that way you are also going through diligently and learning so many things. So would you be able to go through these links and put your likes and comments in the coming all these videos, all of you? Yes, will you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And please go through this also. And there is one more thing I will share you, which has the series of videos related to Selenium QA. I will post it in the Selenium QA general group. Please, I will tell this to other previous batch candidates also. Please, I will comment in the group itself. So all of you diligently go through these previous links, or first go through with your latest batch 16 links, like and add your comments, please. And if time permits, whatever I'm sharing it in the Selenium QA group, which has all the participants who are participated till batch 16, previous batch candidates also, I request the same thing. And since you are there attending, I'm just telling you in person. So with this, I'll wind up my session. Let me stop recording.